Yenara sasini, eya bodini maye, mojana na numshebunya nito maye. Yetumini wososo, seye beye biatoso, injaja sokoto kani nyapasebe kuminya, edi emre mutama yena sasi wota atumse, omanu sebeyeyo, omanu seriyeyo, eya seta ose, omafo braneche, omanu sebeyeyo, omanu seriyeyo, eya seta ose, omafo braneche.
The last Friday of the month of August, and it is about approximately 17 minutes gone past 1500 hours. We're here once again on Bamaso, where discerning Ghanaians with that attribute, we come to figure out what we need to be doing in our own corners to make Ghana a very beautiful place. As simple as that. So if you are joining us for the first time, out of curiosity, by recommendation or by accident, this is just to give you a head start as to what you need to be doing. And that is to say, you need to work with your primary identity, doing away with all secondary identities. And if you decide to stick with your secondary identity, be reminded that the only way your secondary identity becomes relevant is when it is able to advance. Yes, it is able to advance the primary identity. As simple as that. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And Chiasron Kuna Kasi and Koma maybe I will be at a video network 24 radio, a Brabopa radio, and a 24 radio GH. And there, if you're there, a chatwa ewo bosumia etoso ngotwini mu ya baba maso ye baba to ato adwene ya hwekwan ye betumi afa no my Ghana afa ne ntoma pefra enti efisa mpempensuo ya ko die meka wo se o my Ghana ntini aba o primary identity no enti ana ya ba ha sei se ye behwe masa primary identity no akonkan nti ro party ntare nyina egu baabi e na dwene se Ghana ni kasa se Ghana ni obi bia obe bia no bomodian se obeye no se Ghana ni netintin ene ni tietia mu nyina ene no nenso akoyi fiada ide na kire se eye Bogyae ye maye ho kwan ama ebiyidi ye hye bo adwen kase kwan so medical chire wo mu se ubitimi sometimes na owo fan say right to crown e can say you have the right either legally or whichever way say ubitimi akande hawo nyina ubekande hawo nyina nanso wa ma intelligence, creativity, any love, the way I obefa so aye wo niema na afei o ya kudi for ana se wafa so aye debe akwa akudi for sa pepepe netie enti yemfa ne se o drive ana obi ede ne car about no matter what the car na about to dia udibe mewa what the about unless say ekoba say ebia wo sheda say on crofobia or no they go on the motorway they did some documentary be concerning such individuals na okomotorway no so na o hia na say who say wo ben no a sheda break na dia odia bonnet right no ho asem kan different na obi di about to uni how kra also nya abotre na wo de de be wo de you claim na wo de wo si ya te se Ghana de ni bi wo de abom to na bi a wo kotutu blues kra ye de be e wo ho wan hwe ni ya wasem wo de so obi di about to enso obenya issues kese pa enti wo ho kwan se obeyi de hye obo na emom e wo se ya adwen kese kwan so amane saa mfaso bi ani so wabregu enti ne ye me ho kwan se ebeyi de hye obo adwen kese kwan so hye nso na boaboa ho na sauti ani se de doctors asadentu eti ani dia na kire se enefia dai pe bibisi unchan wati fire ono ne so aba adwuma ntempa me sure say enche obehya ase so wahya ase nso a ni nyina e allowed ni ye nyina nkakra yento ato adwene enhwe kwan ye betumi afa ama o my Ghana afa ne ntuma pa efra yenko ahoma no so e niema abrantipa fire chief akwaba and the fire
the baba
and the fire
the baba
and the fire chief
and the papa's body.
Opana Vigate.
Good. And
me too good to papa. And then only Achibobo never shashi. So na Achibobo just before I started Achibobo ebusa me question bi. Na maybe 2 question now. Na when na shasi abon komo for the next best 30 minutes. Oh. Na Chibobo say World Health Organization and is there any African country omo any directive and I say omo issue statement say sa African country we there safe say obeko ho and I say ho de bibia to ne kwan mu kama they said ya omo issue statement concerning other European countries na fire anu yare beba no bobo bobe so na maye de we na mabon komo enti fire wodi eni etie
yo baba me dati na yo atu do na mabedman tem enti say but on be consider I didn't see no bedman tem umbe na motivation bi na somebody man no bedman tem no do die Baba, I'm going to call who? Yeah, or the coach team. I find. O matter of so, Mammy, go to go to Bafana. Na, I'm say, and a person, Miss Minya, over beer and as you tear and information say, a control radio, how much he answer, playback, and Edmund DM na if you go and listener no happy too much.
Hey, na
listener no happy too much. From 1, 2, 3, but do 5 corner, 4 corner of a soul. I do the worship.
Yo,
this is the second time.
Yes,
I know. Yeah, at the battle. Listener, come 2 years. Papa, or let's all see a listener into all the Usebayo. But Mammy Chairman, American war. I just was watching. Who the passion, Akumapa or what? Na ampa ya no cancer say those who have it no they are not willing to go, and those who don't have it they are there causing mess. Cancer na yo kwa kame ke ru ati bubu o ma ka na one say Ghana oh we go do aje jaga dem go ma baba ma mi cha Dr. Jingo ya na ya juma che on so the soup no be fi so kisto ku se fast pay so locks and so on. Himself for their secretary. Relax and nine do this no crack and fight. Now, Tesso. Ne papa, no cotobi. And he is you abundant, no use you ever. It means as a man para. And say, or the accosset carton and our catastrophe. Well, meet your professor. The one and only. Professor. Professor Jackson Common. Mission 4 moved from Bombardier. Yeah, but we say penny back. Oh, I and can offer the giant to Shino. The number I mean, she is the phone on your back on the friend. Also, Yami Baha, it is go for be and you a bushia. No for Chumberma. No for him. The show more, I'm sorry, Soronko. I'm not beating idea. Papa, irrespective of whatever happened, all the men with a lot of differences. Men with a lot of differences. And a pet, yeah, or baby sow, how I want it. And you know that, but bizarre how I want it. But you're a very unique person. The one in the cell for phone. And answer next week, but this one for me fire, Miss Woody Janber show. Because Papa, it's very difficult to come by good people like this. I want you. Oh, I want you, Papa, into a wine. Also, far, or say yo, over throw a fat. On the Moncomo. And your party won't answer one of the camp. There are so many things he will share with you. Papa, my chair, or wine every year, and then so if them, no fit them, and now habitude for over to me and a chain of mechanic shop in our country. Fantastic job. Now, Mincha, Angelo, and so maybe will be a on phone from farm there on so bit here. Now, Papa, Menfentiano, Kakrama in your body. Now, Mincha, once again. Ya, Inia. Achi. Now, every day, my special for almost chair. Now, maybe I say, you know, be a wanting to be a man and Hannah. Yokono, you beat me a chicha cracker. As of Wadoco, news of Mammy, no some channel. So for no problem, young. Someone was there. Coffee covered so much into almost here so many courses also to build the coffee so that there will be business.
Say, I'm ready to announce what I know who be.
Indeed, the Wadoco, Jackson come and let him cut a baby. Papa, young who are some of the two say who for say coffee here by say Oma declare African country be. Say South Africa country no. I see. Yes, sir.
South Pepe.
Ha. Papa, answer because no. On the Makacho say a time has come. Sanka in Africa simple. Most of these international institutions, you know, you film. Na oka gobebre woman jase Papa mi publication be early I think say may ho be about few African countries na adia no enyina mu dendenden no na who for ocom website wa there were about 10 countries I almost say I say Africa ubetumi etukwan akọ but as at last 2 or 3 months Papa to me ehu whether now generalization no affect omu nyina ana certain no that's all. But this is the point. Because your unity no tend to be a paperwork. When you're reality no, among such organization, they tend to victimize us or work over us. Answer na obetia see no. Ma mainly foundation way. Abi ya ko say background. Ba me nche. Papa, wouldn't well tribunal or court or the Hague. Oh, almost a well do. Well, yes, me what?
Papa,
no, the Hague. Miss Lau, Tony Black, what is happening alcohol? Me body do you have a bonino? What one was the Bianco? I say yes. I want to say come. Bush, what is that alcohol?
There be will be alcohol.
Clinton, what is that alcohol? Even Obama, what is that alcohol? Okay, so will be alcohol. Chancellor, that alcohol.
Anne.
Babu, that alcohol.
Anne.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. Na me can't somewhere. And it's a person in Africa. Nina didn't name the Africa attempt. Jimmy Yede. World Court for crime against humanity. And say time out to Kunipe, say a PA, say a Bombay, crime against humanity. These boys are mentioning Western ones, China phones, a can, India, almost a can, over Saudi Arabia and saying, countries backed by America. Israel for Israel, and then now called the Hague. You go home, kum Arab so kumi. Indeed, Mikacha, when you go on retirement footballer, don't let FIFA use you as an ambassador. They're going to use you as an ambassador, pay you, you are going to be a puppet. Use your influence to tear away from the FIFA. Without Africa, there's no FIFA. What's the game? Where my true work, and then I'm on the ban of Facebook. Also, work about World Cup. Nay, and your World Cup. You can name it. You're counting a World Cup. And in my explanation, I don't want to go there because of time. Football will be a question. UN a down, General Assembly. UN General Assembly. A bit more almost on the Quavito. In the UN decided, say, oh, Adewe, yeah. And yes, sir, you combo Libya. Now one country poll. The whole UN General Assembly, almost general, as a woman now. Now one country was who was a superpower, what the France, one penny, were veto. Now the other Africa, 52 or 53 African countries now, they have no power to block one country. And you join this union, 21st century. Or more, you know why? Papa, I'm going to make a countdown.
Who the other fanning now? Coso.
And at the end of the day, we do not need who to tell us which African country is safe. It's we, the Africans, that should take our own destiny. Also, the culture Assassin said, Assassin, they named about 10 countries safe in Africa. But Mencom website last 2 months. It mean to me can authentically say those countries are there. I see. But the point I make what I say, I don't know what Bobo have for us. And he said, we don't need who to tell us where to go in Africa as Africans. Because they have nothing good for us. Look at a reportage by CNN, BBC about Africa. So why do you want to wait on them before you make your move. And that is why I have a problem with the AU. Well, maybe ABC. This international, look at the IMF. IMF for downgraded Britain for former Prime Minister Gordon Brown, conservative young boy of you are sana. I met Theresa Bay. Oh, David Cameron,
huh?
I'm downgraded. Chancellor, young guy, husband, what is this great? No, we don't follow this instruction. Africa country, and go back on negotiation, and then go will be also a PhD. I didn't have the PhD, no, beyond 3 years training. Actually, don't even go there. Young thing I go for a man is enough. You exhibit whenever you speak. PhD, Papaya, finance minister, almost 11 years. With economics, macroeconomics, center economics, left corner economics. And you better somewhere. Back here, there be no your report made this way. Dr.
Kwasiboche.
Papa, what can I say? Confession. You know my, I'm not. Revision I had slow. Kwasiboche. No more dear Chile. No, I am a four. I catch you almost say. The way forward. I say I'm to nation asset, you know. So that there will be liquidation in the country. No more so. PhD. These boys in IMF don't have PhD. Now I'm talking about you for Muslim Obeda Saman PhD for now I'm national asset. Answer me. How would it be up with the Mugabe? Mugabe is no way. I'm not going to follow this instruction. What's that? Why should I say national asset? If you don't help me, go vow. These are people who hold PhD. I don't need who advice. Africa force ye nimyansa. Now you shoot your common sense. That who is not for us. No African country will come out with a vaccine for this pandemic or endemic or whatever they call it. Say me Nyambi, me Rwanda, me Nigeria, me Ghana, me vaccine. They will never accept it. So why do we continue to listen to them? All this international organization, the IMF, women might destroy Ghana. Directly or indirectly. Somebody would say, no more kind of unfair. Man, they will punish you. It happened to La Côte d'Ivoire, a very beautiful country of ours in the sub-region. Went for fuel. Stood on his ground and said, no way. I'm okay. This is what will happen. France, don't put in. This, don't put in. Then the country try to come to a halt. And the masses will cry and they will force you out. So you have to listen to them. So don't tell me that they can't influence. Their instructions come with sanctions if you do not obey. Are the people ready to go with you? As the Libyans followed Gaddafi. Are the Ghanaians ready to do that? Are the other countries ready to do that? In the attention they did tell me, say, Papa Smiley, African leaders say who is not for them. So we need not to even listen to their instructions as to where to go in Africa. If they are giving general advice, I have no problem with that. But I know they have nothing good because there are some few African countries that today strive on tourism. When they are being blacklisted, why is their weight again? They will force into vaccination and other things to make the West rich. Papa, me person me charge. Na me person be charge this year. Me the man beto.
Okay.
Na ma train. Yeah, achi.
Achi beka. Yo. And yenti big man achi bobo nso e. They ono so e wo kafa sase mu ho. And the bobo. You too ho e. Why? Answer bosso. Ni enko.
Yeah. Papa Smiley.
And the bobo.
Yeah, Papa. Oh, good.
And yeah, young koi. Bonneto.
Yo. Men comedy and I say,
Say, a question na me to ma abu fire. So,
Oh, okay. Good. Fire.
World Health
Sorry.
Organization, the any Africa no. So,
Yeah, good. Papa Smiley.
Wabunchi mu afa intino. The all work no. Now so waka.
Yo. By in speaker in you we see inti. Papa, the omuni COVID-19 World Health Protocol. COVID-19 Arabia ebeto amansan itiri. If you much say yare no emfri Ghana na buy nti buy na anwa edin kakra. World of Organization omo ye ewiase mu nyina no omo hwehwe abodi mu itisemu. There's a political 2 to 8. There's scientific 2 to 8. And regulatory, no. I say IMF, Abrandel, and now say international rating agencies, Abrandel. Yeah, Brandel. That's internal when you're strong there, you collapse. Now, the omni. It's easy, especially when it comes to Ghana, how we use certain international standards to bastardize our own. And then we refuse to use the same international standards when it works in our favor. And when they are not in Kenya or Ghana, and they say, I am a Weber, World Bank Weber. Oh, you are performing well. You be your buying every honor, not airport all. Of course, I cycle no matter way. But when it comes to certain ratings, corruption perception index, we use international standard, we bastardize our own. Food security, we use international index. We use comparatively education system around us as a benchmark to see where we are. And if you fall short of, we bastardize our own. Some as a way to improve, some also as a way to provoke reaction. And then, Papa, the policy is simple. Media say, how does it affect you? Not what everybody is saying. Enti yenya ade bi by COVID. Yehuni po omu Western world. Over Spain, over Italy, over UK. Okay, Papa Smiley. Enti most of the countries echo quarantine. Obia closing the borders. I think they started to say ABA borders to see. Can't be seen be brave. My question is say, everybody will be exposed to and fire elected professor. I'm not able to say no correct. Yarian is here to stay. Chroma, renowned scientist Biswaka say, you must learn to live with it. Anti COVID since March, apart from it affecting Ghana economy, in terms of the well-being of the people, health, death, what it is now. So it brings into focus, Papa, certain critical decision making. Now, one will say, decision making, you qualitative decisions, and then we have the quantitative decisions. About Smiley, qualitative decisions, is based on numbers, it's based on data, it's based on figures. And the qualitative decisions, based on certain research work, science, and what the issues are. Where we are now, in Ghana today, Abasmali, if I've appointed you, Papa Smiley, as a government of Ghana, if I've appointed Fire as Ghana government, what decisions would they have taken in the peak of the COVID? And knowing what we know now, what measure can you give to your decision? What I do know for now is that with all the challenges with COVID-19, UK is struggling to open its school infrastructure. America is worse. A lot of decisions are going on now in UK. I'll send you some, let's send on a fire, I did private, about certain issues with some parents concerned opening of school. I will discuss in rap. I also do know that Ghana successfully at much exams. I'm saying 1 or 2 deaths. And in that case, we some treating the pan. So, what is being equal? Ghana for or more year, or more exams never. Apart with all the concerns raised, assessing today, would we have said, the children should have stayed home, or going to school was the best choice, or it was the right decision we have taken? Second question, you say Spain or travel on tourism, and because I don't have or tries to obey opinion, Rwanda or tries to obey opinion, into what the name of Google Quem say a bear at least Uba Hona a very reduced spread nekakra. UK initially no person open the borders. It was started at the restrictions at all. And it is not opening for everybody. World of Organization, they are now going to get given rating as to places that can be given clean bill of health. And those places now are more ebekano, more we say, countries will decide. Say if you are traveling, would you rely on the World Health Organization data, or you rely on your country data? Okay. And Mali, where we are now, and the COVID data, it's an assessment and testimony on Ghana. Say, your country via Nanka on your bidro. Your opinion say, Janko to be cry, but data if you over say no. For what it is, I don't know. Can't I mean promo current data pa near Tanzania? Because Bande or take radical measures be. Emma, I didn't buy the Kananko for sorry. Protocols review also now on the papa. But me who's any more escalated. So where we stand now with ratings, we are America, almost CDU advice to Ghana, different from say World Travel Tourism Organization. Almost rating on Ghana a completely different. American government put Ghana at high risk. World Travel Organization, almost the Ghana, Croatia, like one of the safest countries you can travel to under this COVID period. But what you ain't it?
Because what do you need to
find it out? World Health Organization, almost ratings on Ghana. UK, countries are already decided so with my Baha want to mean quarantine. Is there any African countries in it, or there's no African country in it? UK government policy. Ghana for two kind based on your data on ABR, yeah, airport, you know. If I'm Ghana for two kind of Nigeria, China, Germany, into those countries now, you two kind of what are they also saying? Say, Oba Hobeko quarantine and Azonko quarantine. All the papa say protocol as sound. I don't know what in FE. Oh no, Paracetamol, Oko baby. So, America for made them imagine panic and say, until say American elections are over. No, Baba Smiley, the world will not be a safe place. But in such Russia, almost vaccine. The rate, you know, discounted by UK and America. America for so young think it be on 10B, a temporary gap on between everything. So, African country, Ghana, what is our position now on COVID? How do we respond to things globally? We can't do some among ourselves about how we internalize our environment. But how do we deal with the rest of the world? And then, what we say, it's not always what we can do, but what we can add from what others think about us. So it makes it complete. So, and how do we live there? Then you will be operating on survival. But for growth, you need others. So where is Ghana? Where is others? What decision did we take on COVID? Never Smiley. Any international organization be the decision be able to keep it may have effect or it may not have effect. What country can do better and say, so who develop a strong internal system there? You can cope internally better, but you cannot grow. And the growth, no, part of it is greater part, no. Numbers, Eka say, or numbers here, America, China, I want to know more than Kakra. But the woman is a pasmali, China, Prano, 7 you, Mr. Mikau. Well, you'll be a man of a torn near Ma, and never bay Kakra. When Mammy took Galamsi or Ghana, and Hoba Kakra. When Mammy we have technology over Bian Hoba Kakra. When the man could sign contract to be Anchin Zambia for Antomo Copper mine at a cheaper price. I brought ticket control of certain countries harbor. And no more airport because of certain negotiation. Or not Hoba Kakra. And everybody needs everybody. But it depends how much do you need somebody. Okay. So, Papa, whoever comes here, I'll try to fire. The challenge to him. If you were president of Ghana, what decision would he have taken on COVID? And knowing what we know today, would he have taken that decision or not? In the heat of the COVID, no.
Mm-hmm.
There were premises.
Yo. And
what has changed?
Fire.
Are we on course or on a bad course? Papa.
Yo. And yet, fire. Asama Bobo Yatu Ama no. Bobo 2 posts.
Fire.
Fire every way. And hey. I've an hot bottle no. I'm say, I didn't cow him, say break na cow mo, said you. On to me, in free. Obaba, enche. Why? Na yako enemy anon so the NHS say any fiada. What was it?
Some you can use me permit him there send out there, so a person of a boy here.
All right. Ode send the bra and send the Bogyae, you know. We all over the place, you know.
Later,
Ode send the bra. Bye.
Okay, no problem.
send the bra. Emre Simini ever heard
Say about what you say? What is that? What you could Jessica Crow?
Utimi ko Jessica day.
For brand Utimi ko okay, yes, get ya. Utimi say open favor so by being on type of room to me now. So now why okay, for example, so him say I Ghana call IMF for policy credibility. So it was option that we have to exercise. What I say?
That's right.
Ghana could have chosen not to go for the policy credibility, but abiding with that or finding a now when you get physical space. And then when we say Nkofono so mureti no when Jao say nka Ghana na nke ogu reti na nka ban konkoda. So and some of these people sometimes they can trouble you. And some of the ratings, you have to measure how sensitive they are to your growth. So, how sensitive they are to your economy. But, also, many fire here adventure say, Papa, Obo Bray, yeah. Go for it then will be affected. What I say? You only say, what do contemporary? What do mankani? When you what build immune system? Into a crazy much in a show him. A show. Obiso could do McDonald's, pizza, and I want a stimulants. What I say? And I pumping the body, and I all the culture will say, the whole didn't change. And a copy a same considering we do see ring mono. What do I cry say much original? Now, dear, what did you Gani? In the many fire that's your thought near him. I say, Obo Breya, you build strong internalism. The internalism it helps you sustain. The only part of it is say you need the external part also for another growth. And until you must also measure how you relate to others. So
that's right. You.
I was smiling.
And yeah, thank you very much, Bobo. Why?
I'm on phone.
Yeah. Where do I say? Say what do save place?
Where am I?
What do you want me there? Okay.
Indeed. Market. Upon come and having the coming Raka Cray.
Ne kwan swara no. Why? Allowed.
Me can play back.
Why? Allowed. Why? You. And yeah, Bobo. Anna Mountain and Cano. Whether Bobo I said.
Okay.
In the midst of all, no, he still makes time to come our way. Just before we go on, just before we go back to Fire Chief, a special birthday wish to Nana Jantua from King David all the way in Ghana. King David is full of gratitude for this very beautiful and awesome young man, Nana Jantua, who is celebrating his birthday today, in the sense that this young man has taught him, King David, a lot in the field of media. In fact, he feels so thankful for the fact that through him, he's been able to realize his dream as a media person. In fact, was Nana Jantua and a chireno, a dadano in presentation, Focus FM, KNUST, and for that reason, he is so thankful to Nana Jantua, who is celebrating his birthday today. So on this day, Nana Jantua, enjoy yourself. We celebrate the awesomeness in you. And we wish you the best of the best in the days ahead of you. From King David, a very wonderful respondent that we have in Ghana for Aquentivo Radio. So, Bemena, happy birthday. Yo, fire!
Baba!
Young Queen, what's it?
Yo, Baba, evacuated him. Manshada and take a year, no, Nabuba kind, no matter no, Diago. We first seem to have not meant it. But, Metikaka, now, besides this year, I'm going to natural exam survey. Was it a good decision the government has taken compared to Nia or no? Me, I know me tears are Bibian now, as an Yamano. But I just thank him, say, while reason it. But I won't say comparatively, no, difficult because I hope so. When you get here, parents are raising the flag, Ghana for and Binum, you raise here. And the government has come out with a law here. Say, and you know it. Say, I would declare, say, when you're Hovika, who parents in Timmy Mountain. And I say, here, other directives, upper schools, and say, every day we are on better than Corana, but only enough water. The temperature in the Chua, not from Marco Testo. So, I'm quite Testo. Now, when you're Hovika, quarantine, but your parents will not be there. Omuti tu, Wanyanko, no this was not the same in Ghana policy. Ghana or they are not the test home. As a better to what will happen when they are going home. I want to ask them to see. Indeed, it will be too quick even to judge. Let's say that the magic work, but the guys are not being tested, and the teachers were so wise. Say, my exams all the way back about the start home. Indeed, and you know what has happened all over the world. And for I'm like 4 months, this hasn't been for. Indeed, I say, and a bill and one sound so, or more the coffee. Indeed, I know it's there, and I'll bet if I say we have a long way to jump into such a conclusion. But at the back one, Maka, I think, said, he was also alluding to the same fact and said, who name international organizations? What's the more baby court, DNA, IMF, name, I am of a mensa. Boba can't say, no, Boba can't. Nurse fool, what's a nurse fool? Who report to, but I don't use it because me myself, I don't trust you. But for the purposes of no of a mensa. Any asama achiaba. Any lesson from nurses and midwives. Unemployment crisis in Ghana. March 2020. A who report. Now, could you what kind of citation by Ghanaian doctors? I am not to say if we NDC MPP. But let's listen to them because they are the doctors and nurses. Indeed. Mputo na omatwa mambo wafa aya no be person petu o ha say ya employ nurses no. A whole survey have been made by who? And a Ghana Medical Association that there's crisis. But I na be brofo. I'm going we are let me use background. Why is it that after training all the nurses no still there's crisis? It's not about training them here. The demand and here. If you have trained them, there's no places for them. Hospitals, Yanyan if ye, Yanyan would be a say. But personally, now to Quankra, now Britain, and now Prime Minister Boris Johnson, I am the Prime Minister of the state. We American president, a China leader, or no, the 10th most powerful leader. Tell me which doctor he cannot bring down from the UK or Germany to go and take care of him at his house. But medicine and this are a bit of no more scan you go. And your doctors know that's how hospital works in a special environment if you want good treatment. So you don't have that environment you are training and it doesn't make economic or social or medical sense. Because hospital, and this is school. On the Michael, a baby no, just one lab test of Uriana, and say, yeah, Belmiano. Just say, you don't call a hole, now what you would. No, man, I just said, you know, say, a positive or negative. In the Uweska, now the other. In about just near man, so called hospital. It was a painful political act for government to take him to the hospital. But on the Nyansa or Dahan could be. So the background in here, over 2 years, over 2 years. That is 2017, 2019, 2017, 2018. The MPP government have not paid the NHIS service providers 2 years. 100% Don't forget that some of these service providers also were nurses and doctors. Some of them were folding up. And those that cannot fold, the immediate thing for any manager is to sack some of the nurses. And then so Ghana newspapers. The tapes are also there. Until COVID in April this year, and now Ofurata Kada Echo Parliament Echo go to 300 million say Yanfentia service providers. So what was the employment that work nurses or nurses better home? If you train them, where are they going? Into a demand and supply, and I'm telling you, you can't just train them. Into TO, same way, my background, I'm happy that everything is being recorded. And if you time, me say, what woman could I say, Omunia Juma? Baby, to the black of our nurses, fee, it's all simple. Philippines, they produce nurses and sell them like goose to the Arabs, to the Americans, and part of Europe. Near our nurses in abundance, or Ghana is. Are you crazy? Every time we can apply for Moiso. And I'm happy that the record is there. That is why some of us are here. Because we don't speak party, we speak common sense. Any time, and I'm a client, and I want to hold to so. Say, one of the strategies they can employ is to get these guys, contract them out to areas that need nurses. Into Osha who will report here that was here, Mama March, more population March 20 in JR. Almost say options. Get the nurses to other countries that mostly need them. Or in Jabawi, almost 30. Somewhere I think June said if the nurses will be abundant. Employ. The nurses are still there crying. Well, indeed, I am put through, and that is one of the problems I have. What's the name of Bonabaso? Abby. Once no of a mensa idea of the context in one sense. You, Papa Smiley, and our listeners, those who have been here for the past 4 or 5 years, any time, my own brother, sometimes because only in the best of body. My own brother, but on this one I'll mention his name, Mikey. He was crying. One of his concern was the debt. Mahama Ediako to 12 point something billion Ghana cedis. From the 9.5 to 12.5. Now you have major concern. Papa debt. Obianti Opa Mama or coin. No define that amount for any definition. Say debt, you can't debt. So what do you see your mommy? So what do you wedding? What do you talk car? What do you tell interest rate? What do you tell loan? What will be a human? What do you speakers? What do you computers? Is debt. Debt is debt. Now this can year and in fact nipa out in the cano asset. What in the car? So what do you see your mommy? So what do you see your mommy? And we are debt. Don't redefine things to us. You know what that? Sure. Mr. This I can and offer thanks for the propaganda. And now, Professor, on your economist, I didn't have so many idea of problem. And a professor so and I'm a trainer. Into professor about debt no cost through, debt no cost through. Share NDC, Mahamo. In the air, my man can say we can't compare. Yes, we can compare two people. In the see what has happened. Mahama 2013, 2014, 2015 were accumulating 95.5 billion. But year and the perspective actually they say you find a different line. Abi Eba church Saudi we are making now in football is getting too much. Every I don't want to use the word. I have to say I have FM. There be you put through her. In the Abia ma call another person, independent person. Mama might say a debt to him. As it stands, I'm getting crazy about it. 2013, 2014, 2015, Mahama accumulated a debt of 95.5 billion. Ufa from 2009 to 2016, that's 8 years of the NDC 10 1. Debt